Welcome everyone. Welcome to Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I am looking at the week of January 28th through February 3rd. I will start with a collective reading first. Don't forget, guys, we are on 3 different platforms, so Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at the same time. I can see all of your comments. Personal readings and all PLR links can be found in the description box of this video. And there are several cosmic influences this week. I did talk about it in Love and Astrology on Sunday night. You can find that video over on my YouTube channel under the live tab. Now, we are always a week ahead. So today is actually January 25th. And we do have the Leo full moon here today. Very passionate, fiery, creative, romantic full moon for sure. So I hope everyone is having or experiencing beautiful full moon today. All right, I am going to go ahead and start with collective reading. Thank you, Sandra. Internet didn't give me any trouble hooking up, so I'm hoping today we get a comfortable, calm day, right? I know it's crazy to say that because it's full moon, but I don't know. I feel like I got to experience the aftermath of the full moon today. So that it was really nice. So I don't know, full moons come in to make us deal with certain situations that we don't want to deal with, but the energy is always nice after we finally deal with it, right? All right, let's do collective reading and let's do 144. We've been using Queen of the Moon all week. We're going to continue. I'm going to start with masculine energy first. We have the abundance card coming out. For divine feminine, we have the hot moon extremes coming out. For the bridging energy, we have growth. On the bottom, we have that patience card where she's holding that balloon. So the balloon is one, I feel like it's an expectation of a reward. But when you read the definition of the card in the book of the Queen of the Moon, it talks about how she's getting this reward because she didn't wait and lack energy. In other words, she didn't go, I need this thing, I need this thing. She just knew that whatever it was coming, right? Abundance for divine masculine energy. I don't feel like abundance, like, I don't think divine masculine energy is rolling in dough or anything like that. It's not giving me a reversal, like energy reading either. And so here's what I'm going to say. Divine masculine, the abundance card in Queen of the Moon says that you have everything that you need at this time. And I know that's not what you want to hear. I know you think you need more, but actually you don't. The Hunter Moon card talks about how she's in this forest and she's surrounded by all the animals, the furs, she has all the fruits, the nuts. It's like she has everything she needs. There's nothing else that she's going, there's nothing that she needs that she's going without. I guess I could say it that way. I don't feel like divine masculine wants to hear that. It definitely feels like they think they're struggling or like they feel like they're going without something. The extremes card, hot moon extremes, is coming out for divine feminine, and this is gonna be that Leo full moon. And it's very passionate. Oh my goodness, right? It's very passionate energy. It's very fiery energy, feisty energy. But the extremes card talks about like, don't let your emotions control your actions. And I mean, I guess it's very possible. I don't know. There's something about reckless energy coming out with the hot moon extremes. But we're going to pull some tarot. I seen that fruition card. All right, I'm going to start with masculine energy first, abundance. I definitely get this energy like the divine masculine feels like they're going without something. There's not enough of something. All right, so the Nave of Cups is here. The Knight of Wands is here. And the Seven of Pentacles is here. So I'm getting this energy of the Nave could definitely be like an I'm sorry card, remorse. It is a new offer or wanting a new offer. The Knight of Wands can be reckless energy at times. It's really fast moving energy and it's sometimes careless. And the Seven of Pentacles is normally a card that talks about being patient, planting your seeds, and waiting for your time of harvest. But the message that I'm getting is that there could have been some reckless action in a love situation. And the Seven of Pentacles in the Tarot, the Sweet Twilight, kind of gives me this energy of there's all these sayings and I don't ever get them right, but like, you know, not my monkey. So something about not my circus, not my monkey. But the problem is that it was your circus and it was your monkey. So it's like this energy of did something that was, I don't know, it's like there's a consequence to an action or to like a poor decision. The Nave of Cups does give me this energy of remorse, like wanting to start over, wanting to give a new offer. It could be wanting to get a new offer. All right, let's look at Hot Moon Extremes. The Empress flies out. The Five of Swords comes out. And the Six of Cups. On the bottom is Nine of Wands. I'm getting a little bit of a stubborn energy. The Empress is divine feminine. It is creativity is the most powerful divine feminine. I always say the Queen of Cups is my clue card for divine feminine, but the Empress is most people's clue card for divine feminine energy. It is definitely about abundance. But the Five of Swords is here, and the Five of Swords gives me that wishy-washy energy. The Five of Swords originally is a card that represents a victory. I never have ever like been able to see this card as a victory because the Five of Swords says people are stabbing each other. There's a battle. It's a war. So it's like you come out on top of the situation and two people walk away, right? That's what you always see with Five of Swords. But there's a high cost, right? Like they're either laying down dead or they've thrown their swords down and given up, right? So there's like this high cost for something. I feel like you have this opportunity, divine feminine. See how she's holding the world in her hand? And it is about creating your own abundance. And so I feel like you have this opportunity at this time to create your abundance, but it's very possible that there could be like, I've always gotten negative thinking with the Five of Swords. So like, it's very possible there's some negative thinking here. Maybe there's some like doubt, self-doubt energy here. And it's going to have something to do with someone from your past. Six of Cups energy. And Six of Cups in this Tarot of Sweet Twilight, you see this huge bear. And she looks so fragile, you know, next to this bear. And it looks like he's come up on her, right? Like maybe she wasn't expecting this bear, because she has her 6 cups and they all have, it looks like wine, right? And they're all sitting around her. And it looks like this bear just comes up to her. But I've always noticed that the cups are not spilled. The wine is not spilled. The bear is not thrashing. Um, it's not like being fierce or scary, right? It's not trying to scare her. It's giving me a really gentle energy, but there's this fear that comes with the 6 of Cups in this card. Like at any moment, this gentle giant may not be so gentle, right? It gives me that energy. It's almost like Divine Feminine has the opportunity to put all their creative energies into their resources, and really it's Divine Feminine energy, or go back to a situation where maybe you're not so sure of yourself. 9 of Swords is also step away and look at it from a different perspective. All right, so the growth card is here, and I always get this energy of like deeply rooted with this card, but you see how she's got that clock in her hand, the watch. I definitely get this divine timing. And the growth is going to be us stopping, like we're no longer trying to manipulate. The 6 of Cups is also reunion energy, right? So it's like we're no longer trying to force reunion, or we're just putting all of our focus into our own journey and allowing what is supposed to be with us to be with us. Like in other words, just allowing ourselves to just align with what's meant to be. The Fool card comes out. 4 of Cups comes out. 4 of Cups says you now have all the ingredients you need to manifest something. All right, so the Fool taking the leap of faith, the 4 of Cups, again, all the ingredients you need. It is about manifestation. And 10 of Swords is here, all the ingredients you need to manifest a completion to a painful life cycle. And then we have that Queen of Cups also coming out that I mentioned earlier. So the Queen of Cups is my clue card for Divine Feminine, but the Queen of Cups is also, of course, unconditional love. And this Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, it tells the story about how this Queen of Cups has depleted her cup. She has poured into everyone else's cup. She tried to care for and fix and heal and do for everyone else until her cup was completely depleted. And then she learned that she was only just pouring her depletion on the people that she said she loved, right? So she chooses to take the time that it takes to heal herself, to replenish her cup, to pour back into herself so that she can love those around her better, right? So I feel like that's what we've been manifesting. That's the leap of faith that we're taking. We're no longer focused on 3D union. And I think that is the energy. And just to say that out loud is amazing in this journey with y'all here with me. Like, wow, right? But I feel like that's it. It's because we finally gotten, God, have mercy. We have finally received all the confirmation that we need to be able to see that when we follow our purpose, everything aligns, right? Everything aligns. I got paid today, y'all. I didn't know if I was gonna like tell y'all that or not. Like it's a weird thing to be talking about, but I mean, you've been on this journey with me since the beginning, right? And yeah, like I got a couple of my monetization, like I had a few payments come in today on this Leo full moon, and it's like one, I just want to mention that was the longest month of my life. But we made it, yay. um, but two, it's like I can see, it's like I can see the path now, right? Everything is becoming clear. I was sitting there today when I was, doing my morning meditations and like, I'm going to follow spirit's guidance. I'm going to spend this money wisely. I'm going to invest in myself, right? I'm going to replenish my cup. Yeah. And it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, this journey is amazing. And it's only going to grow. It's only going to grow from here. And I think that's the part that amazes me the most. Leo full moon definitely gave me a, I want to say a throat punch, but it was really more of a gut punch. And then the aftermath of the Leo full moon, because remember I said it was going to make us vulnerable, and that vulnerability, in that moment of vulnerability, someone was going to take advantage, and when they did, it was going to fuel our fire, and it was going to direct us towards our passion, our creativity. And that's exactly what happened with this Leo full moon. All right, I'm going to do head, heart, higher self. I'm going to use the romance angels. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Whenever I get that card, I don't really necessarily feel like for our collective energies that it's religious upbringings. I mean, it's possible that some of us have, a different religion than the counterpart energy does. But I feel like that we're at this point, like this card makes sense if we're looking at twin flames from like, I don't know, the 60s, right? Maybe even earlier than that. Like then that would make sense to me. But like this is 2024, and we all at this point have become to respect other people's opinions and ideas and beliefs and religions, right? So I just don't get this feeling that there's a set of twins out there going, oh my gosh, I'm Catholic and you're not, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not it anymore. But the spiritual path can definitely be the issue. The spiritual path can definitely be separate. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions with this journey is we think this is some fantasy love story where everybody's going to get married and live happily ever after together forever and always. And it's like, that's impossible. You want to know why it's impossible? Because we each have our own purpose. Why would God put us down here to have this spiritual awakening and to help other people awaken if he was just going to put us all together? You see what I'm saying? Like we're all in our own perspective areas for a reason, and we all have our own purpose and our own thing that we're supposed to do. I feel like in the headspace, it's very possible that Divine Masculine is realizing everybody has their own spiritual path. Maybe they're realizing they have their own spiritual path. All right, in the heart space, we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. This is going to be a message, but remember heart space, telepathy, the twins. So a lot of times in this position, I get like they're sending messages back and forth. I do feel like Divine Feminine can feel the struggle of Divine Masculine. There's definitely been some ups and downs, and I mean some extreme ups and downs, and we feel it. we know at this point it's not our energy, right? Like we could be in the middle of Walmart having the bestest day ever, surrounded by people that we love and care for and support and all the things. And it's like all of a sudden we feel like we're just completely alone out in the middle of an island somewhere. We can't hear people talking to us, and that freaking ringing is going on in that ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it just happens to me all the time. I'm starting to get a little over it, right? But it's like there's this energy where it's like we're not going to enable anymore. So it's like we could be sending the message that you know, support is there, like minds are there, whether you want to reach out to them or not. Well, I mean, that's up to you, right? All right, let's look at higher self. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and that's very possible. But I feel like for the most part, I mean, I guess, all right, here's how it's going to go. Ready? So we have the world awakening, and we have divine masculine and this massive, just, I can't even express the numbers, spiritual awakening all at one time. I feel like divine feminine, it's been over years, and we just had all this time to kind of play around and figure out what it is that we're doing. And divine masculine, it's like, bam, wake up, do it right now, right? And so what's happening is, and you hear people talking about it all the time, like the old world, we're transitioning to the new world. And I finally figured out what that means. Like, what does that mean? Like, is there like a, you know, is the old world dying? Is there going to be like a big earthquake? Like, what's happening, right? No, it's just our state of being, right? That's what's transitioning. That's what's changing. And so here's what's going to happen. You hear people say it all the time. Some people are going to stay in the old world. Some people don't have what it takes to be able to look at your own inner demons, deal with that shit, and be able to move forward in this journey. So it's like they choose to stay there in their bottle, in their women, in their things, you know what I'm saying? And that's where they're going to stay. So we're at this energy now. It's like we know that in order for us to not be in that lower vibrational energy, we have to move forward with more higher vibrational energetic things, right? So I feel like that's what we're doing. So is it possible that some divine masculines have found new love? What do they call it? The band-aid, right? Like you just put the band-aid on, so I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to go cover it up with some other nasty, right? It's very possible that that is happening, right? And can you tell my opinion on the matter? Clearly it's coming out just slightly a little bit. But I will say this, for other divine masculine energies, and that's what I want to say too, like one is a wounded masculine and one is a divine masculine. There's a big difference there too. But it's like when the divine masculine chooses to love themselves, like that could be what's happening for a lot of these divine masculines. So I'm not saying that like they're all perfect, they're all better, everybody's great, everybody's whatever. No, some people are still going to continue to repeat their cycles because that's what they're comfortable in. But some divine a large amount of divine masculines all over the world are choosing to replenish their own cup because they finally see the depletion that they've been pouring on everyone they said they loved, right? So for new love coming out for higher self, I think for many divine masculines, this new love is just themselves, just understanding that they're worthy of love. I feel like we've lived in this weird world where it's like only the divine masculine could have feelings. I mean, I'm sorry, the divine feminine could have feelings or emotions or, you know, be given love, like, right? I feel like that's kind of how it's been. And it's like we're all waking up to the fact that divine masculine is a freaking human too, and needs love too, and needs compassion and empathy too, right? So that's kind of what's happening for the most part. But I'm not going to say that there's not going to be some that go out to repeat that cycle over and over and over again. All right, let's do divine feminine. Head, heart, higher self. So I'm 99.9% sure that ask for accept support from others. The help card is going to be from divine feminine to divine masculine. So that means that this heart space card is going to be from divine masculine to divine feminine. Let's start in the head space though first, please. All right, finances and career. Thank you. Big confirmation from Spirit. That's the opportunity that we have right now. We've been learning to become our own resource since Venus retrograde in June of 2023. And here are the opportunities. This Leo new moon has brought in the opportunities, and it's like we have to take them. We can't be distracted at this time. Our focus needs to be our finances. And I hate to say that because I want to be like, oh, life is about love and it's not about money. Okay, but we live here. This is the reality that we live in. And it's like we have to learn how to stand on our own 2 feet so that we're not relying on someone else, so that we're not accepting behavior from someone else for monetary reasons. You see what I'm trying to say? So, finances and career coming out in the headspace, that is where your focus should be. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and that is no joke. It says unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is what's coming from masculine. So from feminine energy to masculine, it was, hey, go get help, go ask for help, find like minds, people that will support you. And unrequited love is coming out for divine masculine to divine feminine. Not enough of something to keep the relationship going. Heart to heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other is coming out for higher self lesson. I don't even know what to say about that because I feel like I need to have um, a conversation, but it's like one can't count the times that I had to wait, you know what I'm saying, for an answer. So it's like I don't feel like I have to rush off and have that conversation right now. In fact, I think I should be allowed time to think whatever over that I need to think over and then have a reply, right? Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together is on the bottom. I think that's just about being present and I guess letting shit go, right? All right, let's do power of love. Yes, it is about letting it go. Look, the past comes out. And it says, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform the heart space. We have the willingness card. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. And then we have the joy card. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. I feel like spirit's being sarcastic with me. Responsibility is on the bottom. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love that you express. Yes, I am aware. Definitely. All right, I'm going to get it together, y'all, and then we're going to start with Taurus. I'll be right back. I don't know why I said Taurus. It's Gemini. But I definitely wrote down Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the list. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But then I put Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm tired, y'all. Jana Banana on Twitch was like, what is going on? Jenna, I had a dream I was on a pizza date with a hot guy. Mhm. I had a dream about my new house, like for real. Like I had this dream that I was walking into this house and it had this big doorway. I could tell like the house was big by the door, and it had like window panels on the sides of the doors. I was like, man, this is a fancy house. But I remember opening the door and seeing this huge staircase in the front, like as soon as I walked in, and I was like, oh my gosh, Rosa, you can't even buy the right house. I have grandbabies. I just remember seeing the staircase and thinking, like, what were you thinking? But then I returned and we were carrying stuff in this house. So we turn and we start to go into like I guess to be like the kitchen area, living room area. And it just got really big and really spacious. And I remember thinking, oh, this is why. I imagine somewhere in the yard there's a pool, in-ground pool somewhere. But yeah, this staircase totally threw me off. It looked pretty though. All right, Gemini, I'm ready. Ooh, 3111. Gemini, this is going to be for the week of January 28th through February 3rd. So the time stamp is definitely sticking out, 3111. 111 is reminding me of the Capricorn new moon at the beginning of the month. So then it's making me think like what happened at that Capricorn new moon. And Gemini, I want to say that's the moon that I was like, man, this feels like a full moon. And now the Leo full moon is here today, because today is actually the 25th that we're live streaming. And I would say it definitely feels like a new moon. When I say I paid, I mean, it was like my first decent monetization checks, right? So it's like, it's just the beginning and I can see it. And I think it's interesting too that I had other payments come in of other things that were owed to me. So it was beautiful to wake up and it's all at one time. I'm like, yes, I need more of this in my life. Please and thank you. But that's new moon. You see what I'm saying? That's new energies. So it's just interesting that it comes Leo full moon. Now Leo full moon is about your creativity. So I guess it could make sense that everything, the monetizations come in at this time. But yeah, it just feels like new moon. There's something about the threes. I was gonna say Gemini. It's giving me like it's kind of religious energy, and I don't know why I'm having like a total brain fog. But it's like the trilogy. So there definitely could be like some sort of new beginning in your spiritual path or spiritual beliefs. I have the patience card coming back out, and the fear card is going to be on the bottom. All right, so it tells me we've seen this coming out for the collective, so not too surprised that we're seeing it for Gemini too. But it's telling me that you could feel like you don't have enough of something. In the fear card, she's completely naked. It's like she's laying in the ground, and it's like the fear is over her, but she's protected in that light, like it can't touch her. So there's this energy where you feel like you don't have something, you're waiting for something, and you're scared that it may not come. And it's like, it's coming. It's very possible this is the week that's coming, but your lesson this week, Gemini, is going to be that your faith has to be stronger than your fear. The next card was full moon power. All right, Gemini, I pulled out the numinous. Let's see if we can find challenge or obstacle for Gemini. Fifth house passions comes out. Performance, entertainment, the word creativity is on there. Let's look at lesson learned. Pleasure, children, and romance. Also on there. I'm seeing the watermelon. Went grocery shopping today, y'all, and I got fruit. And I know it sounds silly, but when you build a business from the ground up, you end up cutting fruit out of your diet for quite some time. And I'm not saying I haven't had any fruit, but it was the first time that I could purchase some on my own for myself, right? I got mangoes. All right, lesson learned. I have the Cancer card. It could be a clue card for Divine Feminine. Feeling, comforting, nostalgic, sympathetic, protection. It's going to be about protecting something. Protecting something, and I see family oriented. It could have something to do with protecting family, protecting children. All right, let's do the outcome. We have Saturn, wisdom coming out, discipline, structure on the bottom, moon, feelings. I'm definitely feeling, I don't want to say an overflow of emotion, but we saw that fear card. All right, Gemini, let's look at the patience card. I've picked elemental wisdom. We have the Eight of Coins, focus, dedication, work. We have the Eight of Swords, a self-restriction, telling yourself you can't do something. And then we have the King of Cups. Maybe you feel like you can't do something because there is this overflow of emotion, right? Like you're not able to. All right, so King of Cups, counselor, mentor, therapist, and coach, right? So all these energies are people who have a strong control over their emotions. Their emotions do not cause them to react in any type of way, right? So the energy that I'm getting is that you could be waiting for something, but maybe there's something about your emotions in the matter that's keeping you, like you're not able to focus on it, or you're focusing on it too hard and it's keeping you in this self-restriction, stuck type of energy. For some of you, it could definitely have something to do with your divine masculine, especially if I'm talking to divine feminine. If I'm talking to divine masculine, it's your own emotions about this situation that's keeping you stuck. And the 8 of Coins, again, work, dedication, focus. I just want to say, too, it's also your craft. All right, Knight of Cups is here, 5th house, passions. Gemini, this is about being courageous enough to deliver a message about love. 2 of Wands is here. 2 of Wands has been high expectations for me since I started reading tarot. But 2 of Wands is about an important decision that needs to be made. And it talks about how it's very possible that you could have to travel with 2 of Wands. But I always see, like, it always feels to me like there's this expectation, like they think it's only going to be one way. And we have the 8 of Wands coming out. 8 of Wands is sudden changes. Again, quick information. I don't know if you're delivering the message or if someone's delivering the message to you. I feel like it's very possible you've been waiting for the message to be delivered. All right, 10 of Coins is goals, accomplishments, and achievements. The Hanged Man, again, the stuck energy, like stuck in your head, not able to make a move. I feel like you think that if you do make a move, you're going to lose something. Judgment is here, and Judgment is about your higher calling, following purpose. It's so weird because it's like, it's Gemini, right? So a lot of us use the Gemini reading to reflect our twin journey. That's really why I do the collective, so that we don't do that. But I mean, we still do, right? I get this energy. I'm definitely picking up divine masculine, and then I'm also picking up divine feminine. And it's like in the energy of the week is the divine masculine, and the lesson learned is the divine feminine. And it's almost like in order to get the things you want, there is a sacrifice. The Hanged Man is a sacrifice. The Hanged Man always shows him hanging upside down and all his coins coming out. So it does say that, like, you do have to release something in order to gain something else. And the Judgment card is the purpose. So I am getting, Gemini, that there is this energy, like you're going to have to release an energy. One, it can't be aligned, because if it was aligned, it wouldn't be in your challenge or obstacle. It would be following you through your purpose. Whatever it is, it's not following you through your purpose. It's causing you 8 of Swords energy, stuck energy. It's like in order to get what you want, you're going to have to let something go. Saturn, wisdom, discipline is the first word on the card. You have the Fool, taking the leap of faith. You have 10 of Wands. It is about heavy burdens on your shoulders, but it's also the card. It says you're almost to something. You're almost there. And we have 5 of Wands coming out. 5 of Wands coming out on top of Saturn wisdom tells me that you went through some challenges, but you've learned something in these challenges. And I do feel like the Fool card could be saying that you're fixing to start some sort of new journey because of the wisdom that you've gained. Again, 10 of Wands, heavy burdens on your shoulders. But again, it always shows like the person is almost to where they're going. So it's like, don't quit now type of energy. I'm going to pull guidance from Power of Love. Pisces and Scorpio coming out strongly. Have some Aries, Fool card. And then Cancer came out as your lesson learned. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Both my ears started ringing when I read that one. Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Tolerance is going to be on the bottom. All right, Gemini, I'm going to do Lunology Oracle to close it out. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I feel like at the end of the week, you definitely gain some wisdom on the situation. At the beginning of the week, you're struggling to get out of this self-restriction, telling yourself that you can't do something or you can't have something. And the fifth house, your passion is like something that you really want. A fiery climax approaches. Your hard work is paying off. You have full moon in Aries and new moon in Capricorn. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. On the bottom, conclusions are within reach. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Gemini. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to move on to Libra. Mystic Pizza. Diana says, Sandra, every day a guy goes past my house with a cart that has fresh mangoes. That would be freaking amazing, right? I have this memory of my dad. It's the last memory I have of my dad. Where he was walking me to my mom's. She had just gotten visitation. Right. Well, she had just gotten unsupervised visitation because at first they were supervised visitation, right? And so this is like the first time that I'm going to her home and I'm gonna, stay there for an amount of time. It also ended up turning out to be the last time I was going to see my dad, so you can fill in the blanks there. But anyway, on the way there, we're walking, and there's these little fruit stands, like on the side. This is Miami, Florida, so I don't really know like how it looks now, but in my memory, I just see these little these little stands, and they just sell fruit, and you just walk up to them and pick the fruit that you want, and you give them the money, and we just kept walking, and it was a grapefruit, and I want to say probably the first time I ate grapefruit, but I just remember being surprised that it was sour or that like it was tart. But he put sugar on the grapefruit and they took that tart away, right? And so like now whenever I eat it, I always put sugar on it. I know it's probably not good for you, but it still tastes good though, right? You gotta tell me about this movie. So there's a movie with a pizza place. Oh yes, Amanda, absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I've told some people that and they're like, oh my gosh, sugar, and like it's bad. Has Julia Roberts. Nice. A friend of mine watched Leaving the World Behind with me yesterday. We got to watch it together. I had already seen it, of course. And now that I seen it the first time, I watched it the second time so I could, go and see all the different things that everybody's been telling you to look for in that movie. Jana Banana. No, I haven't started yet. Please forgive me. I know. She's like, are we doing Libra or what? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. At the restaurant, they play the movie on loop on a big screen. That would be awesome, right? I think it's interesting you use the word loop. I keep seeing the word loop. All right, Libra, I'm going. Let's do 50-30 for Libra. Libra, this is going to be for January 28th through February 3rd. I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. All right, energy of the week. We have the Trust card coming out, and we have the Protection card. It's not getting by me. The nest, the eggs. This could have something to do with someone that depends on you, relies on you. Of course, it could have something to do with children. Regardless, there's this energy where you're gonna have to trust this week, but it's like Spirit wants you to know that you're highly protected. I do see the red cardinal. It could have something to do with passed on loved one. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Libra. That's definitely a challenge. So opposition comes out. It is going to be about needing to find balance in a situation. You have relates, mirrors, confronts. Aquarius is here, the innovator. This is going to be lesson learned. This is going to be something that's happening right now. It's Pluto. Wow. I didn't see that coming at all. Okay, so the thing about the astrology, Libra, and I've said it with all the signs this week. I was like, we're not gonna. On Sunday, I did a February transits where I talked about all the transits in February, and I know we're at the end of this month where it's like the end of the January, beginning of February. There is a video over on our YouTube channel under the live tab where we did January's, transit dates, and you can of course find that there. But the reason that I didn't talk about the astrology, like I didn't give a recap in front of all of the elements, is because not only do we have all February transits coming and starting in this week, but we have those big transits that happened, here at the end of January. And it's like these energies are not small. This is Pluto, this is Uranus, this is Saturn. These are big planets that are making these big moves. And for example, Pluto moving into Aquarius, this is a once in our lifetime transit. We will not experience this energy again. The whole world is changing right now because Pluto is moving into a different sign. And I know people are like, oh, that doesn't make any sense, or they don't believe in astrology or whatever. I think it's interesting that when Pluto made its biggest transit, we had some of the biggest storms. Do you guys remember last week? Those storms that came through, there was rain, there was snow, there was sleet, there was hail, there was tornadoes, there was hurricanes. I'm just saying that's Pluto. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this energy is not something that's going to be just one day. When I tell you the moon is in Cancer and you're going to be extra emotional today, and maybe you're going to be a little protective of your family today, that's a 2.5 day situation. You see what I'm saying? It's going to change. It's going to move from Cancer into Leo, and now you're fired up and passionate and excited about something. You see what it moves quickly. Pluto energy Saturn energy, Uranus energy, all these big planets are making these big moves. Pluto, this once in our lifetime transit, this energy is going to roll through into the next several weeks. You will feel Pluto in Aquarius. So if you are someone out there that's like, Rosa, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's happened. I don't feel Pluto. Give it a little time. Give it a little time, right? The innovator is about coming up with new ideas. That's what's happening with Pluto in Aquarius. We're getting new ideas. We're actually seeing that the old ideas were crap. They don't work. We're all frustrated. We're all tired. We're all broke, and we're all freaking over it, right? So that's what's happening, Pluto in Aquarius. All right. Look at that. Does spirit love me or what? I pulled two. Ooh, I pulled two. Libra, are you dealing with the Scorpio? Leo, the lover, is on the bottom. I bet you that you're dealing with the Scorpio. I bet you that at one time they may have been a lover. And I'm just saying the Pluto is just here saying this is a massive transformation. Does it mean that this relationship is over? I mean, no. Spirit said trust. Remember, trust and understand that things are protected. But does it mean that whatever? Ooh, I almost said a bad word. Ooh. Shoot. Does it mean that whatever this person is doing, or whatever situations you dealt with this energy, this Scorpio energy, does it mean that it's not, the old way is done? That's what I'm trying to say, Libra. The old way is done. You're going to come up with new ideas to deal with this Scorpio energy. All right, I have elemental wisdom. Let's look at the trust card. We have Knight of Wands. Don't be reckless. It is about delivering a message about passionate action, a new passionate action. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is about taking control of a situation, calling your power back, keeping your power. Nine of Wands is here. Nine of Wands, again, it's about seeing something from a different perspective. You could be feeling a little stubborn about something, but the Nine of Wands, I'm hearing that I need to tell you the story. She builds her fence to protect what is hers, Libra. Nine of Wands is like she's guarding something, she's protecting something. That word protection has been really big this week. Have you guys realized that? Like, you guys hear me saying it all week? But it's like, yeah, she's protecting something, so she builds this wall to protect what's behind that, right? Like protect what's hers. It's like she doesn't give up. She protects that wall. She guards it day and night, right? All right, let's look at opposition. Relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts. It is definitely going to be confronts. Something is confronting you. Calls out is on here. The Hermit, it could be going within. It could have something to do with spiritual awakening, but it's like seeing something. We have Ace of Swords, new clarity, new understanding. It could have something to do with new communication. And Knight of Swords, yes. There could be someone around you that's going through dark night of the soul. But I think it's that someone around you, you have seen something about this energy. And it's like now you're calling it out. You're speaking your truth about it. That's King of Swords. All right, Aquarius, the innovator. Coming up with new ideas. So the Eight of Cups comes out, and I mean, is it possible that your new idea is to walk away from the situation? Yes, it's possible. But I don't think, Libra, that that's actually the message here. The Sun and the Ten of Coins comes out. The Sun always shows the child, and the Ten of Coins talks about goals, accomplishments, achievements. So the Eight of Cups, I think, is what you want to do. It's like, I want to just wash my hands of it. I want to just walk away from it. I just want to not have to deal with it anymore. I want to surrender and just leave it, whatever, right? It's that energy. But the Sun and Ten of Coins in falling on Aquarius, the innovator, says that there's going to be a reason that you can't just walk away from something. And I mean, is it possible it's children? Yeah, probably. But it's also like, I'm hearing like there's money tied into something. This isn't something, I don't know, like this could be, let's say, a work partnership that, you know, you've been in business together for however long. This could be parents, marriage, you know what I mean, divorce type of situation. It could be so many different things. But the point is that you want to just walk away and quit and be like, I did try, I can't come up with a new idea. And Spirit's saying that's not true. You can come up with a new idea. You will come up with a new idea. Have mercy. All right, so two groups of cards come out. I feel like I need, okay, so the first one is Three of Wands, action towards your future. The Devil card, breaking free from something that's karmic or toxic. King of Wands, someone who's overly confident. And the Death card, again, is confirmation that you're dealing with a freaking Scorpio. But I just want to show you the Devil card. The Devil card, see how it's just the one person down there? It's not two people bound at the feet, right? It's only one person. So there is definitely something about an energy around, I mean, it's clearly a Scorpio energy, right? That's around you that could be going through some type of like dark night of the soul, trying to break free from karmic cycles, something like that. And it's like you're attached to this energy. So I definitely get this feeling like you're going to have to come up with a new idea to confront the energy, maybe call out the energy. Like maybe you didn't speak up before, Libra. Maybe you just stayed quiet and didn't ever say anything. And Spirit's like, you're going to have to say something now. All right, so we have Page of Swords. Page of Swords did come out in reverse. It's kind of like the creepy stalker guy, and it says somebody's watching, but like they're too scared to like speak up. But in reverse, it's like it's very possible they're going to speak up. Two of Coins is here, and Two of Coins is lack energy. It's like there's not enough to go around, feeling stretched in too many directions. And then Eight of Coins again, work, focus, dedication. On the bottom, there was a Tower, Libra. I think the Tower is just that this situation is happening. It is definitely this, like, let's just deal with this once and for all type of energy. It's energy of like, I didn't talk about it, I didn't say it, I didn't confront it because I didn't want to deal with the opposition, I didn't want to deal with the confrontation. And it's like now there's no other option but confront the situation and come up with a new idea on how to deal with it. Remember, trust was here and protection was here as the main energy. All right, you have humility. You have developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. You have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Let's talk about that because that's what this card is. Um, you, you're you can't abandon something. That's the message that I'm hearing. You can't abandon something. Can you release that energy to spirit and go, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with this, so I'm going to go focus on me and replenishing my cup, and whatever aligns to me, aligns to me? Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. It's this energy of like, it's almost 10 of Wands energy, like drop your burdens, your burdens at spirit's feet. Allow spirit to put the situation together for you. Trust that what is happening for your greater good, right? Compassion is here. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. This is going to be big for you, Libra, because I feel like you're angry, and I feel like it's possible that you have some harsh words that you are expressing. And I feel like Spirit's saying compassion is going to be the most helpful right now. Priorities was on the bottom. All right, Moonology Oracle. Look at the confirmations that Spirit is giving me. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries, and a time for healing. It's the Bosmic moon. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to move on to Aquarius. All right, Jana Banana, it's time for Aquarius. I love her name. All right, let's wait for it. 108:18. Aquarius, this is going to be for the week of January 28th through February 3rd. I'm going to start out energy of the week with Queen of the Moon. We have the Will card in action. The Will card does talk about your free will, but it also talks about your willpower to get something done, to do something, to move through something. It's number 13. something about the mask that she's wearing is sticking out to me. All right, challenge or obstacle. Aquarius, you have ascendant. Ascendant is your rising. It says outlook on this card. It says worldview, mission statement, expression, attitude, outer self. That's the part I want you to hear, outer self. Your ascendant or your rising is how people see you. There is something, Aquarius, where you're fighting strongly to have people see you in a certain way. Ninth house seeking is lesson learned. I feel like that's actually something that's going to happen right now. And Sagittarius, the Voyager. Oh, yes, Aquarius. Aquarius, you've been really worried about how people see you or perceive you or how it looks to other people. And this is the week that that is done. Look, no joke. 12th house surrender. All right, let's see what is going on for Sagittarius. I'm going to use the elemental wisdom. So we have 3 of coins coming out with the 3 of swords. That's not a coincidence. And the page of coins. 3 of coins. Oh, Aquarius. All right. So the 3 of coins is a card that is about teamwork. It's about respect. But it does say, again, I picked the elemental wisdom. So normally 3 of pentacles shows the people working together, and there's 3 of them, right? And it's like, it's again, partnership, teamwork. But in this one, the divine wisdom or elemental wisdom and the gilded tarot, the 3 of coins is working by himself, diligently working by himself. There's no one on the top of this church but him and God, right? The 3 of swords is here, and this tells me it's got something to do with a heartbreak, healing of a broken heart, and page of coins is a new offer, but I think it's just starting over, ready to start over, ready to heal from this broken heart and start over. I think it's very possible, Aquarius, that you pretended like this broken heart didn't bother you and you tried to go on your journey like everything was just, easy cheesy. And it's like you're finally having to face the house. This 9th house seeking is telling me like you're finally having to face whatever the issue was. And I feel like for a lot of you, Aquarius, this is going to be about self-reflection in a spiritual sense. This is definitely giving me dark night of the soul energy, and I could be talking to an Aquarius that you've been in dark night of the soul for so long that you just thought this was life. You just thought this was how it was going to be from now on. And I think what's happened is you tried to make people see something a certain way for so long that you just wore out, got tired of it. And it's like now you're just ready to surrender. We've seen that surrender card and let people see things for however it is, right? And I think it's really interesting that you have Sagittarius here. I mean, Aquarius, it's very possible that you're dealing with a Sagittarius, but I mean, is it a coincidence that Sagittarius is the natural ruler of the 9th house? No, no coincidences. There's no such thing, y'all. So it's about your spiritual beliefs, seeking higher knowledge, expansion, growth. And for some of you, Aquarius, you are actually traveling somewhere. You stayed somewhere because, again, it looked a certain way to certain people, and it's like you're done with that. Too many. All right, so we have the 10 of coins coming out. We have the 2 of swords and the 2 of wands. There's that traveling card again. It's 5 of coins. 5 of coins is frustrations. It talks about being left out in the cold. But 2 of swords is like feeling stuck, not able to make a decision, don't know what your next move is. And for some of you, again, this is actual moving, actual going to a place. And 2 of wands, again, an important decision has to be made. You have the wheel of fortune coming out for 9th house. Now, here's another not coincidence. Are you ready, Aquarius? Sagittarius rules the 9th house. Jupiter rules Sagittarius in the 9th house. Coincidence? I think not. Wheel of Fortune says it's time. I mean, I want to be like, yes, Aquarius, good luck and good fortune is coming your way. And I mean, it's very possible because Cancer energy, the Chariot, that's a victory for sure. But it's not about that. It's about it's time. Like, stop waiting for something. Stop thinking that things are going to change by not doing anything different. You have to take a different action. The Chariot is here. It's the ride or die partner, but it's also energy that says move quickly. Don't be scared to move quickly. The Emperor is also here. The Emperor is about taking charge in a situation, but I think it's more about calling your power back. It's going to be more about calling your power back. 4 of Wands is here. Firm foundation, financial security, and union. You have Queen of Cups, divine feminine energy, and the Fool, taking the leap of faith. The Moon is on the bottom. Pisces, Cancer energy again. But it's like there's an illusion, there's fear. This could be bottom of the deck. So it's like overall, there's fear to build this firm foundation. Overall, there's fear to take the leap of faith. Overall, there's fear to have this unconditional love. And I think the unconditional love is for you because it's all this reading, Aquarius, is about how you need to replenish your cup. You kept going like everything was okay, and it wasn't. And now it's the time that you're going to have to sit down and take care of you. All right, I'm going to pull Power of Love. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Cooperation is on the bottom. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person has experience and value. All right, I'm going to do Moonology to close it out. You're very close to achieving your goal. It's the gibbous moon. Expect powerful change. It's new moon eclipse. And your dreams need a practical plan. It's going to be full moon in Taurus. Look at that on the bottom, my favorite. Believe in the impossible. It's the blue moon. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to leave it right there, Aquarius. I hope that was helpful. If it was, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good things. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. That's it. That's the air signs for the week of January 28th through February 3rd. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and take my 2 days off. So I will be off on Friday and Saturday. I do not have any lives planned. I will say that if you're new, make sure to hit your notification bell to all because I do tend to pop on surprise and do music and tarot from time to time. But I'm going to try to stay busy this weekend and spend some time with my family and loved ones. I should be back Sunday night when we do love and astrology, and we'll talk about that second week of astrology for the month of February, right? But if there is anyone that hung out and waited till the end of the live, Amanda, thank you for reminding me. Amanda wanted a talking to heaven. Now is the time, guys. Let me know in the comments because I am going to wrap it up pretty quickly. Thank you, Jana Banana on Twitch. All right, Amanda. There is no time where I am. Time is only on Earth. The rose in the time sand jar thingamabob is giving me that like Beauty and the Beast type of energy, Disney type of energy. Miss Tia walked into the kitchen when I was shuffling, and I got this energy like maybe this person spent a lot of time in the kitchen. Maybe they baked a lot, cooked a lot. It's very like homey type of energy. There is no time. There is no time where I am. Time is only on Earth. Life is short. Man, I wish I would have said that. Okay, just a minute ago, I was reading it and I started out and I said, there's no time. And then I just stopped there. I definitely got this message. Like there was something like there's, some time is important right now for some reason. I don't want to be like you're out of time, but it is kind of like that energy, like something is coming close and it's almost out of time. All right. Life is short, it's true, and it's even shorter from my heavenly vantage point, where the entire human lifespan seems to pass more quickly than the blink of an eye. So I'm happy to be with you for the rest of your life because I love you and because time is in abundance here. We don't measure time as you do because time is a figment of the physical world. On earth, it is used to compare past, present, and future where I am now. Only the present exists for all eternity, and my love and care for you is also timeless and eternal. So I feel like it's a motherly type of energy. It's a nurturing type of energy. It's wanting to take care of something, but I'm definitely getting this message that there's something running out of time. Like you're and I'm sorry, I can't get it. I can't pick it up like what it is, but there's definitely something. I'm seeing like the hourglass jar and the sand running down. I love you, Amanda. I hope it's helpful. I hope not. I feel like you should be getting better, right? And if you're not getting better, you need to get your butt back to the doctor, right? I didn't feel like it was I don't want to say that. I don't want to say. I didn't feel like it was urgent, but then I did, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right, y'all, I'm exhausted. I love y'all so very much. I'm going to wrap it up. I will be back Sunday night. We'll do some free readings. I'm glad you're getting better. Keep taking care of yourself, Amanda. Keep doing it. All right, I'll see everyone Sunday night. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Again, I mean, it's very possible. Who knows? Maybe I'll pop up in the morning and we'll do an all 12 sign for the weekend. Who knows? I don't know. So make sure your notification bell is hit to all. But I do have it scheduled for Sunday night for sure. And I will see everyone then. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.